We need a name for a new channel. YouTube channel, not Twitch channel.
'Cause we've tried throwing a couple of ideas back and forth, and none of them really stick.
We can call it...
Which is the scariest?
I don't think any of them are scary.
I think Silent Hill 2 was probably...
Was awesome, not scary.
Silent Hill 2 was a little unnerving at times.
Exactly, and that's what I would consider.
There was only, I think, 2 times I was really like, oh shit. One was in the prison, when you're out in the yard.
Yeah, that shit was ridiculous.
Like,
that's what I think of.
Yeah, when you're out in the yard by the gallows,
and that thing.
and that scurrying thing that's just happening around. That was really unnerving, and once they start giving you like a ton of items and you're just like a whirling death machine. Oh, what the hell's happening to your room? Oh, okay. So ghosts don't really haunt you anymore. They just give your walls cancer.
Oh my god, get out of my walls.
Get out of here, cancer.
Get out of here. Did I do it?
I think so. I think it's going.
Is it going?
It's going.
Is it going?
How about the floatman? That's terrible, honestly.
That's a callback joke to things that people won't get. That's the only thing that's unfortunate. I feel like at that point we'd have to like force a way to bring those back up to make them make sense.
But it's like like no other game will have a floatman.
Yeah.
Or maybe they will.
Maybe they will, and then we just freak out about it.
I would freak
on
out.
the off chance.
I would freak out if I saw a floatman.
I'm freaking out about it right now.
Oh my god. I think I'll put is this away, and I will put
what was I saying about fucking James Sunderland being a whirling dervish of death in Silent Hill 2? Oh, that's what it was. You're a walking armory.
Yeah.
And like combat's not even a problem. Like you're kind of hoping you run into things because you get to murder them.
Get to use everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they take away all your items.
And then that.
And they're like,
ridiculous.
have fun.
It's like, hey, you remember the things you can kill? Now you can't.
No, you can't because you have no items.
I run past these used to be easy enemies.
Oh, it was so unnerving. But that was the thing. Like they did atmosphere and sound and everything so well in that game.
In 2? Yeah, 2 especially. Yeah. Which is why I would definitely say it's probably the scariest.
Yeah.
Not that, because it's just a game. I don't know.
I think the scariest part of this game was the opening.
I don't know. That giant Eileen face is pretty unnerving.
No, the first time the music comes up for the first monster.
Oh.
That was horrifying. I don't know. I don't know why they didn't keep using that noise.
I know, right?
They use it once, and it was like, oh god, like I kind of want to leave the room for a minute.
Just gonna look at this pulsating worm. You know what I'm talking about?
The worm that powers the train.
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. All right.
Other times it's a floatman.
Other times it's a metaphor for a penis. All right. So says Freud.
Oh, that too. G-Chip in the chat saying the Nasus voice over the tunnel.
That was really good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was
just well put together.
It really was. I was a little mad about that.
On the fly thing. That kind of just works.
This is horrifying.
I really just want that drink. Give me a drink. Got the just a drink. I'm gonna use it.
But speaking of floating, burning people.
All right, tell me more.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the regular Fantastic Four.
Okay.
They don't really do anything for me. Ultimate Fantastic Four. No pun intended. Fucking fantastic.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Pixar's Fantastic Four?
You mean the Incredibles?
Yeah.
I've actually never seen it.
You should. It's really good.
I hear it's really good.
You should.
No, but they it starts pretty good. The Ultimate Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good until I think Warren Ellis starts writing it, which is a shame because that guy's really good. Like, he's a really good writer.
But he fucked it up.
I don't want to say they fucked it up. They just editorial mandate was like, we need Ultimate Thanos, so they gave him a story to write.
Well, they forced Thanos into it.
Yeah, like Warren Ellis's thing is he's not really a big fan of superheroes.
Okay.
But he'll write superhero comics because he has bills to pay. But it's the same guy that wrote yeah, right. It's the same guy that wrote Planetary.
Okay, okay.
Um,
I dug Lantern.
yeah, like he's not the biggest fan of writing superhero stories.
Oh,
so-
Eileen was in the last one? Fucking.
Oh, was she? But once that arc is over, it gets a lot better. Like it picks back up, and they eventually turn. Because like they started canceling all the Ultimate books,
Mhm.
because they decided to give the Ultimate Universe to Jeff Loeb, which if you don't know who that is, if you've ever watched Heroes,
Yeah, I know he wrote Heroes.
yeah, I want to say when that show starts getting shitty, he's the guy that wrote it. Which is a shame because that guy is fantastic when it comes to anything Batman or Superman. He's got a great handle on those two characters. Everything else he's done is pretty bad, which Heroes will show you.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so they started canceling all the Ultimate books because they gave him the universe and he starts killing everything. But what's interesting is they turn Reed Richards into a bad guy. So he pretty much becomes like Ultimate Doctor Doom, because Ultimate Doctor Doom was off fighting the zombies in the zombie universe.
Right, I remember the zombie universe.
Yeah. And Sue Storm falls in love with the Thing, who
I went to Ashfield again.
gets a human
It's my
form
4th time.
and better
Just
power
like
set.
last time, my mother. Something.
Yeah,
the
Cal,
city
this is on
scary, and
PS2.
The apartment where my mother is has.
Giant long aside for
I can't
not a
read
huge
any more
payoff,
than
but
that.
if you're looking for more comics to read. Ultimate Fantastic Four is pretty good. What's your fortune?
Oh.
I'm about to read it. A cheerful letter or message is on its way to you.
Thanks,
Oh.
fortune cookie.
It's adorable.
It is pretty good. Fucking duck bats. I got my handle. Oh, come on. Where are you headed?
Oh, G-Chip wants to know if he can call in on Skype and hang out with us.
I'm down for whatever.
It's up to Jay. 'Cause he's the one over there. I'm trying to go back, but just I'm just thinking of
Hey,
how's it going?
What's up?
pretty good. How you guys doing?
Doing
Just
pretty
hanging
great.
out, watching my buddy Mike
Watching-
over here playing some Silent Hill 4.
Yep.
Look at that creepy picture.
Yeah, it's an awesome game to watch you guys play.
Thanks.
We appreciate it.
Oh god.
I'm just laughing. I just had another picture of Dave Grohl, just demonic Dave Grohl, just trying to figure out an iPhone to send text messages to people. But it's just, oh god!
Oh, that's good. No,
Whoa.
oh, he's out of bullets. That's good.
Well, yeah, but he's still chasing you.
No,
Like,
it's fine. No, it's good.
this is a really deadly game of tag.
Shovel beats gun every time.
Where's he going?
He's afraid of the shovel.
I'm afraid of the shovel.
Hey, it's TJ Slam 0518.
How's it going?
What happened to all the other 517 TJ Slams?
That guy's a really good shot.
No, he's not. I really
Where's
hate
he
him.
going?
I hate him. I hate him.
I'm scared.
When
Oh.
did she start speaking in baby talk?
'Cause she is a baby talk.
Going too fast.
Oh, Henry is going too fast.
This
You're right.
game's symbolism is slowly getting ham-fisted.
But Henry's going too fast.
The thing about Silent Hill 2 for me was Abstract Daddy.
Abstract
you
Daddy.
Do you remember that? The boss?
That sounds like a name for some kind of art rock band.
Well, no, that was the boss that you fought with the girl who was always seeing the fire.
I'm trying to remember.
I vaguely remember.
It was the board with what looked like two people on top of it that walked around. That was really creepy.
I can't remember.
Because I remember the girl he's talking about. Because like, doesn't she end up lighting herself on
Good
fire at one
job
point,
reading
or she
today.
dies on a fire?
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
And you're like,
The 21 sacraments
really
for
burning
the
her
set
up.
of the Holy Mother was hard.
But no, when you figure out that
I
that
studied
whole
archaeology
entire
back
boss
in
fight is a
college,
symbolism
but
for her mental regressions about her father sexually abusing her.
Right.
That just went. That was the scariest thing
Gross.
for me. Was like, oh,
October 16th.
wow,
Some important people came today. One of
wow. This series, the first one know how to do their
them
symbolism.
gross.
It's pretty good.
October
It's pretty
16th.
great.
Yeah.
People came today. One of them, it's cut off. I can't
Yeah.
read anymore.
One of them die.
One of them, da. So one of them was like German or Russian. Da.
Duh.
Oh man, these are drunk.
Yes, but hopefully I'll have the package out by the end of the week.
Duh. Kick
Cool.
ass, man.
Yeah, so
I sure
I'm
we
sending you,
can't take you enough.
yeah, I'm sending you guys 3 games again with
Jesus.
a comic.
Important lady
Nice.
told
Cool.
me my mother was asleep in Ashfield.
So it's
I have
going
a
to be
mother, too.
Silent
I'm
Hill
so
3,
happy.
Deadly
I
Premonition,
haven't seen my
and
mother.
I wanted to send Jay
Where's
the new
Ashfield
DMC.
anyway?
Yeah.
Jay, how are you? Why are you upset for free games? But I say, if anything, after we get done with stuff and like even for the channel, we're gonna end up launching eventually whenever we
Mhm.
get everything hashed out. That might be a thing.
Also, you guys still have Star
we
Wars
still-
Bounty
yeah.
Hunters.
We do have Bounty Hunter, yes.
Yeah, that one is fun. I enjoyed that, but that one would drive Jaxel up the wall for his completionist.
Why is that?
It has these things called bounties in them, and the characters you have to scan
Okay.
and then capture either dead or alive, like an actual bounty.
Uh-huh.
Some of them are in the middle of set piece battles.
Oh Jesus.
As I said, it would drive him up the wall.
He's already going up the wall. I see him. He's
Yeah, he's actually climbing. Yeah, you guys can't see it. He's off camera.
it's a regular
Um,
Japanese horror movie in
Yeah.
here.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that Jaxel's life is a Japanese horror movie.
Yeah, that's actually. Every time I see him, I was wondering what the subtitles were about. You know, kinda happened. Oh god,
This
chainsaw.
fucking guy.
This guy. I hit him with the thing.
What's he doing?
He's circling. No, he's good. He's doing good.
He's a regular vulture.
He's doing. Sometimes you just gotta like follow the chainsaw man. Just gotta keep on. No, Eileen, stop it. You're ruining
Oh,
the
are you,
moment.
are you doing the dance with the chainsaw man like you were doing it with the floatman back in the subway?
Yeah, apparently this is happening. Like I don't know who programmed this AI, but they loved goddamn circles.
Hey,
I got nothing.
Hey,
This
you
is-
dance craze in Silent Hill.
I love this thing. This guy, he is so straight faced. He's serious about his circles. Look at this shit. And Eileen's just trying to.
I can't.
Look at this shit. Like, why is it still happening? Did I break him? Is this the last boss? Am I alive?
Is this real life?
Oh man.
Is this forever?
Walter, stop walking in circles.
Oh my god, this is
Come on,
amazing.
That's Walter?
I think so. I mean, who else would walk in circles but Walter?
And hold a chainsaw and a revolver.
He has a chainsaw gun.
I thought Walter was a kid.
Cute.
She's
And she's
scared.
scared. Come on.
When did she become a little girl?
Because
Uh,
it's symbolism, alright? She's
Yeah.
like a thing, and then you're a thing. And sometimes we're all things, if you know
Yeah,
what I'm talking about.
and Superman's just a metaphor for Jesus, so
Yeah.
he beats Goku every time.
Yeah, because obviously we came into Japan, and for lack of a better word, we raped their culture, and we Americanized them.
Yeah.
And so thusly, American ideals beat Japanese ideals. Thusly, Superman beats Goku
Yeah, exactly.
every time.
Yeah, every time.
Because we, as Americans, have forced ourselves upon the Japanese.
10
And
out
we
of
have
10
won.
would watch again.
Would write about it again.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Jaxel, when
Unrefutable.
are you going to be streaming PS4 tomorrow?
Whenever it comes in,
If I stand still.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm picking mine up as soon as the store opens, so.
Him. Oh, he's coming in.
I don't know what is happening right now.
It's gonna keep on falling like this.
Not
Yeah.
for nothing. He's got a sweet pivot going on there.
I am
Henry.
I'm pretty sweet on my feet.
Yeah, like look at this.
I'm a smooth criminal.
Yeah.
Okay, this is even more funny on my slight delay.
What the fuck is that? It's like I'm controlling him, right? Like Like he's
It's like
attached
you
to
had them
me.
together.
What the fuck?
I'm
Shut up, Eileen.
scared too.
Yeah, I'm scared. Eventually,
Too much fun.
eventually he will die because Eileen keeps on hitting him. So come on, Eileen.
I do like his raincoat though.
I kind of want that raincoat.
Yeah. Is he a TJ fashionista too, or whatever that was?
Maxinista?
Right, a Maxinista. Excuse me.
Come on, you gotta know. You gotta be up on your fashion.
Yeah. Well,
Hey,
I'm
Hacker.
having trouble shopping
Hacker.
for Double Babyface.
Hacker.
What's up?
Have you seen the softer side of Sears?
The what? Have I seen the what? I honestly missed that. I don't know.
Every kiss begins with a K. He probably went to Jared. What are you doing? Where's he going?
Good things can't last forever.
That's true.
He's off to run
That's what I
circles
hear.
somewhere else where I'm not.
He's off to the races.
Did I leave Eileen back
you
there?
did.
Fuck,
She's really back in the next room.
Damn it.
Oh, okay. He just loaded his gun.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean,
He just hangs out in that area.
he does. And he practices his circle walking.
He's really good at that, apparently.
Yes, it's an art he had mastered over years and years.
Yeah, I saw it. Like, he's good. He's really good at it. It's fucking.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Her back's getting worse.
It really is. Look at that. That's kind of a.
Like, does she have health? Could she die?
I could not tell you.
Is anybody that's played this before? Like, Egypt, can he help us?
I have not. I did not get this far. I did not get this far before I sent it to you guys.
Fair enough.
So we're in
I would-
uncharted territory.
I was distracted by other games.
I wonder where I go to now. I have some silver bullets.
Yaxel's playing League again.
He is.
That's what he does.
Yeah. Pretty sure the only time I've seen him where he wasn't doing that, and you guys were playing something was when you guys were playing Silent Hill 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. That and some of Dark Souls. I don't think he was doing other stuff.
No, Dark Souls. Like his attention was pretty much just focused on me falling off cliffs.
Oh, that was most of that game.
It's me falling off cliffs again. Fucking
You mean Drunk Souls?
Drunk Souls.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that was the hacker throwing up, and then
The game.
and then a 3-hour discussion of JRPGs.
Okay then.
Oh no, like Mike was throwing up, so me and Jay just kind of
Yeah.
talked for 3 hours about nothing.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I didn't.
Well, you were throwing up.
I was kind of not.
Yeah.
That's
Like
what happens
a-
when you play Drunk Souls.
Yeah. No. I definitely want to do another drinking game next month.
Sounds good. My days off have changed.
Oh yeah.
Just slightly, just because like everyone requests off in December, so
course.
like I kind of take what I can get.
Yeah.
I'm off the first and second, or not the first and second, the first two, the first Monday and Tuesday of
Okay.
December, and then that following week, that whole week off.
Oh nice.
So
Maybe you could do a Deadly Premonition drinking game.
That might be a thing, but I kind of want to enjoy that game. I mean, not that I wouldn't enjoy it while I was drinking. But
come on, read it.
You know what I mean.
Eileen, just fucking.
come
read.
on, Eileen. She's too busy trying to murder what's our favorite boss from Silent Hill?
Can I like get rid of this ghost? I really just want to.
This is gonna sound terrible. I don't remember many of the bosses from Silent Hill.
Well, the bosses weren't really big things for Silent Hill except for Pyramid Head.
Yeah, Pyramid Head. Come on, let me murder this ghost.
I mean, like
And
Silent Hill.
the-
Oh, go ahead.
And then there's the upside down girl in the cage from the end of Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, the last boss.
I would say that was obviously a boss, but like, I don't feel like, or like, what was I gonna say? Silent Hill Homecoming had the most obvious bosses.
Yeah, this game doesn't really have bosses like this
Yeah.
one.
It just seems like there's things, like this guy.
Well, you have that boss ghost in the subway.
Yeah, kinda. And then this guy had his own cutscene.
Yeah.
But I can't get. I want a sword of obedience. And like, I really,
Yeah, this guy.
I just can't. Like,
Maybe he's like the ghost from the phone place where you can't sword him.
I keep on knocking him down. And sword. Like, why would I use a sword on a regular ghost?
Yeah,
I
like.
just want to use it on boss ghosts. That's why I saved them. But I don't understand why it
Yeah.
doesn't.
And it's like if you can't use it on boss ghosts, I feel like they're like I feel like they're useless items.
I can use it on this guy if I wanted to.
Yeah, but like, why? Because you can just knock them down and run away, or just run past them. Like they don't do enough damage to warrant you
I
waste
think
all
I
I
your
guess
items.
that
I left that lean. God damn it.
She's pissing me off. At least he's not as fast as he used to be.
Which
All
guy?
the overall?
No, yeah. Well, they kind of speed up and slow down depending.
Yeah.
All right, Eileen, read what's on here, please. Eileen, go on. Go, Eileen. Guy's speeding towards me. Yeah, that fucking pregnant spider boss at the end of Homecoming was I don't even know.
Yeah,
I don't fucking.
I sadly did not get to see that one.
that
I caught that one on YouTube.
that was the thing.
Yeah.
Most of the good bits were in those two parts on YouTube. The wall monster, the hey mom, whole stuff. But mom,
That was ridiculous.
that was amazing.
I think that was the best part of that game. Was
I think so. Us
was
just
the
talking
main
about-
character's mom.
The main character's mom was pretty serious.
Well, it was split between that and wall monster. I want to say.
We got really drunk, I think, at that point. The wall monster thing?
Oh yeah, probably. I was at that point. I was probably pretty drunk. Come on, Eileen. Like, I know it's a song. Just fucking get over
yeah,
here.
but just get over here. Like,
Oh. What are these? These are floatmen. Team Chaotic. They float. This one kind of dragging his legs though. Eileen, come on.
Yeah.
You're killing me. Like, these ghosts are killing me just by being around.
it's like, no, seriously, they're actually killing
Like, you are killing me by not
Uh,
doing this, Eileen. Is that Eileen? Yeah, she is.
Well, maybe you need to call your YouTube channel The Wall Monsters.
The wall monsters.
But that's another callback joke that, like,
That showed up in 2 games so far.
yeah, but they're both Silent Hill games. Like,
Eh.
they should.
Danger, do not.
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to go, and you went in there. What are you doing? There's actually one of those door things to your behind you to the left.
Yeah, I saw that. What I want is to meet that badass wolf.
I guess this game's got pretty good atmosphere. I don't know. I don't think it's as good as 2.
But nothing's as good as 2, let's be honest.
October 5th.
It's not a fair comparison to
again.
compare it to 2.
I didn't do anything wrong. I wish he was dead.
Because like all these games are the same team, right? I think.
Yeah,
so.
the first 4 games are Team
Here
Silent.
goes.
After that, so Homecoming
October 4th.
on, are made by
My cheek
American
hurts.
Studios.
I hate him.
I just like how they Team Silent's whole thing was they got a bunch of like underachievers and guys that just sucked at their jobs, and put them together as a development team, and gave them like they were like, this is what we want Silent Hill to be, and they were like, fuck that,
October
we're doing
5th.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Tomorrow is
I
book
saw that.
setting
Did you
in
know
chapel.
gaming? That
If I
was
can't read
awesome.
well, I'll wind up like John. I'm really scared.
I wonder where I have to go.
Wow. The email about you guys starting just came into my inbox.
Woo!
At least they did something, right?
Extremely late and annoyingly late.
I mean, that happens. It's
Yeah.
Twitch, you know. the fucking-
Yeah, it's a mainstream site. They have the hiccups.
Where to go?
There it is.
Where to go? An enemy has been slain. That's not my game.
No, no, it really isn't. How's Jaxel doing?
No idea.
He's playing a game. I have no idea.
I meant in game.
In game, oh yeah, I'm not watching. I'm looking for.
What we're
Where's Island?
what are we supposed to do?
I think I have to go to the gravesite. Because I have to dig up some things, maybe?
Are you supposed to use that
And
shovel?
then go down a well?
I hear before you die, you see the ring.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and it's just a cover to the well. And that horse dies at some point.
Oh my god.
God, the American version of that movie pissed me off so much.
Why?
Because the ring is not supposed to be an actual thing. It means the ring is talking about chain leather.
Talking about what?
A chain leather.
Oh.
Or chain video in that case.
God damn it, Eileen. Okay, good.
I don't know. I heard how much better and scarier that the Japanese version
Oh,
was.
the Japanese version was so much better.
I watched it and laughed my ass off. But I don't really find Japanese horror scary, so
Oh, it's not scary. It's atmosphere.
it didn't do anything
Oh,
for me.
did you guys see the video, Hell No?
Hell No?
Oh, hell no! Like
the
that?
video about what people would do in what normal people would do in horror movie situations?
No.
Oh, it was funny.
Sounds pretty great.
We'll have to check it out at
It's
some
like,
point.
yeah, you had the kid who's going to like the little puzzle box that would unleash the ultimate evil, and he starts to play with the little, and then he drops it and pulls out his iPhone.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Really starting to dislike,
Why can't you use that thing? I really dislike her at the moment.
I probably have to use this somewhere, but
And I hate
I
this
don't know
guy.
where. I really want to murder this guy.
Yeah, because what's bullshit is you're taking damage while Alright, there's a point when you hit him, he starts going out. Can you stab him then?
No. Where do I use that thing on, do you think? I have to wait for Eileen, don't I? Yeah. Yeah.
What do we think about Downpour?
I
I brought this up when we first started playing 1, I believe, and have been saying it ever since. I watched my cousin play it. He got it for Christmas last year. I watched him play it like the day of. So I got to watch like the first half hour of the game.
Yeah.
The first 20 minutes are fantastic. And then you get into combat. And it's awful. Like, it just gets... the combat makes the game not even watchable or playable.
The thing about the combat that I do appreciate compared to Homecoming is you can actually run away from it.
Yeah.
You don't have a conga line of enemies following you around.
That's true. But, like, I don't know, just as an observer, watching the game, like, because the game was made for 3D, every time you got hit, it was just, the screen was shaking, and there's just shit in the way. So it's like, if you get hit, you've got, like, a ridiculous amount of hits done now, just because you can't see what's going on. And you're gonna get murdered by whatever's in front of you.
That's stupid.
But it doesn't help that the controls for the combat are really bad, too.
When have controls been good for Silent Hill combat?
They seem pretty good in, Homecoming.
Here goes.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't play it. I mean, I watched him play it.
Bob
I
is gone.
haven't played Homecoming either.
Nobody will tell me what
Yeah, it was
happened.
okay.
I
But
bet.
for the most part, Silent
can't
Hill
read any
controls
more than
aren't that good for combat.
It's not about combat, though.
No.
Like, it shouldn't be,
That-
but... Actually,
Yeah.
it really kind of depends, like, what they're going for. 'Cause I can't say it shouldn't be about combat. That's just what it hasn't been about so far. I like this area because there's no, like, ghosts chasing me, and, like, you can just kind of relax. You know?
Say again?
So I like this area. There's no ghost chasing me. Just kind of relax.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty serene.
I like it.
I'm scared.
I couldn't have come at a better time.
So she's regressing.
I don't know. Like, if you're gonna make your games have any kind of combat, but you don't want it to be based on combat, I feel like they should do what I was saying that you should do for Outlast,
Mm-hmm.
where like, I mean, Outlast's whole gimmick was, I mean, your guy's a coward, so you're not gonna get into any kind of combat anyway.
Right.
So he's gonna be constantly running away from things. That's actually the number on her back, by the way.
Is it? Is it
Yeah.
11? I thought she was 20.
I thought she was 11/21. Or is she?
I thought she was the 20th.
No, maybe, no, you're right. You're right. She is. Never mind. I'm wrong. With Outlast though, like the whole gimmick to that game is you're running away. Like you're not. There's no combat. And that's supposed to be the scary thing. Is that, oh god, these things are gonna kill me.
Right.
And I have nothing to. I can't do anything about it. I think what's scarier to me, well, the feeling of helplessness is scarier to me. So if you implement combat but make everything you're fighting like hard to kill, that's scarier to me. If you do something
That's true.
if you do something like that in a game like this, I think that would work out well. Like, have your controls really good for it, but just give whatever you're fighting like a lot of health or whatever.
Yeah, but at the same time, it can't be frustrating because there's a thin line between scary and frustrating.
That's true.
No.
You know what I'm saying, though.
I do understand.
And the sound effects on the monsters in the hospital that you found.
Oh god.
Oh, those are amazing. I love those guys.
Like those things were horrifying looking, and then
And then they were hilarious.
it just became, please keep giving me these things because they're the funniest thing I've ever seen.
And then the
Um,
stairway with the three of them.
Oh god. That was too
Not
good.
quite as... No, personally, I preferred the wheelchair room.
Oh, the wheelchair room.
I agree with Jaxel that that needs to be in every game from now on.
The
Yeah.
wheelchair room?
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Did you see a place where I can put something like this?
Not here.
Disturbing emblem. About 10 inches.
Have you tried putting it in the open grave?
I have
Who
not.
knows? October 3rd. I played with Bob again. I went even further this time. The writing fades out after that.
Fucking Bob, man.
By Rampage, it means Quentin Rampage Jackson. Speaking of Rampage, him and Tito Ortiz were supposed to fight on the first Bellator pay-per-view.
Yeah.
They're both like over 35, I believe, or they're both 35 or getting close to it, which for sports is kind of old.
Right. Right.
I mean, they're both names. I mean, again, they're older. They're both way past their prime.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't be fighting anymore.
Probably not.
They were going to be the headliners of Bellator. Like, this was like 2005. That'd have been probably a pretty big fight.
No, it's like.
Not right now. Nobody gives a shit. Can you take a guess what happened?
What happened?
Tito Ortiz got injured like 2 days before the pay-per-view was supposed to happen.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Pulled out of the fight. So they changed the pay-per-view to a free card. And Bellator had an ongoing lawsuit or an ongoing legal battle
Okay.
with their former lightweight champion, Eddie Alvarez. And he had a rematch with the guy that beat him.
Okay.
Take a guess what happened?
Oh, you got injured.
No, Eddie Alvarez won.
Oh.
The owner of Bellator was pissed because now they have to pay him more and keep fighting him, and they don't really want to use him because they were just using him as a bargaining chip against the UFC.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Gotta keep paying.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks for Eddie Alvarez because he's now stuck in the number 2 promotion. But
He's getting paid.
yeah, I can't get mad at that.
I really wish I knew where to go.
Developers became soft and sad. Remember the hard games from PS1? Cal, whoever. It depends on what hard games you're talking about.
That's true, because it's hard to remember every single game from PS1.
Yeah. and I played some really easy games from PS1. But
See this guy?
he's in a wheelchair. Looks suspiciously like one of the ones from the
Hospital?
yeah, there you go.
There was a note. There's a lot of things here. There's no way to. That's not it. That's not it at all. Here we go. Hid them in the darkness. Is there a way for me to get like a light or a candle or something? I think that's what I need.
Well, there's the holy fire or whatever it was, the little tiki torch thing.
There, yeah. Wait, the what? The candles, I know. Well, what were you?
Well, no, you had the tiki torch in that one area. You passed it a couple times in like holy flame or something.
Oh, holy torch. Yeah, I don't know if I can actually hold those though.
Or interact it with something that causes that thing to burst on fire, where you can use it as a light or whatever.
Yeah, because there was one over here. Let me see if I can take the holy fire. Because I think I need to take this holy fire and take them to the wells scattered throughout, and take pieces from them. That's just a guess, though. Oh man, baby faces. Cause see this well? It's too dark to see. I need a light.
What if you don't even need to do anything with the well?
Because the note on the wheelchair person said that they hid 5 pieces of themselves in the darkness.
Can you describe the darkness?
It was kind of like the opposite of light. It was like
I don't know if I really follow you.
Oh well, you probably can't because it's really dark.
Oh right, okay.
Fuck you, Eileen. All right, I'm just leaving. All right, so you got holy flame. So can't use that here. Is there a way for me to stab it? Put the doll in it. What do I do with this?
Okay, I was just reading up something quickly. See if I could help you guys.
Cool, thank you.
It says in the graveyard in the northwest corner, you can grab an item called the torch that you can light on fire and use as a weapon.
The graveyard, you say?
That's what it says. It's like right after you enter. Means you have to walk a fair ways.
There's also something over here I didn't pick up.
Oh, that's an axe. Oh my god.
Pickaxe of Despair.
Sounds like a League of Legends item.
I think you might have to use that, dude.
I just want to leave.
I don't want to wait.
Oh god, Eileen?
Is
See,
that a weapon?
I don't know, but Eileen keeps getting trapped in this room with the ghosts, and I can't stay in this room for very long because I die.
She's a big fan of the dogs.
The tip is to run in squiggly lines.
I know, but just being near the ghost hurts me. So, like, the longer Eileen takes, the more damage I take. God damn it, Eileen.
I can see where that would be annoying.
Let's see what the power attack is.
Well, it takes 12 years to charge, so it
Oh
better be
god
amazing.
damn.
Oh
wow, that hits like everything around me. But look at the swing animation.
Oh,
that is
man.
like really.
Maybe you should.
I'm gonna shrug it out of existence.
Yeah.
Accidental DP got turned off by the combat. I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere.
Wait, I don't think so. I couldn't see what you would possibly make fun of.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, my subtlety's kind of ham-fisted.
Oh, that sounds
Kind of like this game's getting. Ham's pretty good.
Ham-fisted sounds delicious. You don't agree?
Depends on what kind of ham we're talking about. I'm actually a bigger fan of pork than I am ham.
Holiday ham.
Ah.
Aren't they the same exact thing?
They're from the same animal.
Yeah.
Pork and ham?
Yeah.
Aren't they the same thing? They're both pig.
They're cut different cuts of the pig though.
Yeah. and they're prepared differently.
Like ham is usually salted more.
Yeah, ham's pretty good. Or you can throw some pineapple on it on that.
Mm.
I don't really like pork. The texture throws me off.
Yeah, no, I was actually
I'm all about beef more than anything.
I'm a Jew, so you know I love pork.
No, that is absolutely not true. That I would think the opposite.
No, just because you're not allowed to have it doesn't mean you don't love it.
No, I would think that you were, you know, since you're not allowed to have it, you would not love it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you're not supposed to... What? Is this the thing I'm supposed to take?
probably. I'm a little mad about this.
Did you find it?
Yeah, he found it.
Okay, I'm a couple seconds delayed. I want to say about 10 to 15.
Are you watching on Source?
No, because my internet cannot handle Source.
If you watch on Source, you're only about 2 seconds behind.
I understand that. My internet cannot handle it, and we're already really close to our bandwidth. So I prefer to stay on the lowest quality I can to not use up too much bandwidth.
I hear you.
Okay, fucking Walter's in here. Hopefully he's doing circles again.
Rev's asking if I go ham on sandwiches.
Do you?
It depends. It depends on what kind of sandwich I'm eating.
Do you go pork on sandwiches?
It also depends on what kind of sandwich I'm eating.
How do I...
So do you go ham on pork sandwiches and pork on ham sandwiches?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Oh look, he ran out of...
Wait, is he holding? He's not holding a chainsaw anymore.
How do I...
Does he have a kendo stick?
I'm leaving.
I've actually gone ham on
What
pizza.
the heck?
Does that count for anything? Ham on pizza is pretty delicious.
Ham on pizza is pretty great.
So is pineapple, actually.
I'm more of a cheese pizza and just cheese on my pizza person.
I know.
It's
charred and blackened.
I can't fault you for that.
I can. Go, 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 go!
But we are each entitled to our own opinions.
I think him laughing at you is pretty horrifying.
I'm pretty scared. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
We were talking about delicious pizza.
Oh man, you're right. I like pizza.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever a time that I've had pizza and I was like, this was terrible.
I have.
I have. It's
Have
called
you?
Chicago pizza.
Oh. That's not pizza.
Exactly. Didn't you see The Daily Show yesterday?
No.
No.
Oh, God. Jon Stewart goes on a 3-minute rant about how Chicago-style pizza is not pizza.
Okay, I need to catch up on that.
That's amazing.
It's not though. It's got like tomato paste or something on it.
He says it's a casserole.
What's a tomato paste?
It's like ketchup.
It's like paste when you would go to like glue things,
Okay.
but it's made of tomatoes.
Tell me more.
That must be really useful.
Damn
in
it.
something
Cal,
fast.
whoever, I stream,
Why'd I go in here?
well, consistently we stream every Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, every other Friday, and every Saturday. I often stream on other days, but those are not consistent.
Anything except for the PS4 coming up that you're going to stream? I know PS4 is big, but not
Assassin's Creed 4.
yeah, that's what you're getting.
You gotta say, Cal, whoever, me and Hacker usually here.
Thursdays and Saturdays.
Yeah.
Saturdays are iffy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturdays. At the moment are
Thursdays
up in
is
the air.
usually Horror Night. Saturdays usually something else.
Yeah. Unless we feel like continuing to play this.
Yeah, but this is not a game I think that deserves every day.
I think I need to finish it.
And you probably will next week if you don't finish it this week.
It's true.
You're that far into it?
I think so.
He got halfway through last week, so 2 more weeks should approximately equal the end.
So, I used to be here on Wednesdays and then kind of turned into League Night.
Where's the haunting? I don't see it.
Yeah.
I got rid of it though.
A little unfortunate, but it actually works better for me. So.
Oh, well that works then.
Well, I don't want to say it works better, but I'm already doing a ton of stuff today. So like, it kind of works that I'm already out. I'm already doing a ton of stuff.
So yeah,
I can just kind of swing in.
Oh, cool.
So like my Wednesdays are usually pretty free now. Pretty cool.
It was the TV. Oh, okay. I don't know if I want
You have
that.
silver bullets right now.
I want that. Yeah, I had silver bullets.
That is kind of ridiculous.
But no, Eddie, about Grim Fairy Tales, they actually start getting a bigger narrative storyline for it, beyond just the one-off issues, they start to connect to each other, and it gets really interesting when you
Yeah.
start having these like really big arcs of, especially about you get like an entire volume just on the main character and her trials against this one new enemy that was introduced at the end of the one before. I have the omnibus, which is the first 50 issues.
Nice. Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, I did kind of dig that, like, they were just throwing out a couple of stories. It was pretty cool, but like I figured that that's where they were gonna go, because the one chick was walking around with the book, and they were kind of just introducing stuff. So, but it seemed pretty good.
And the further you get into Misfits, because then they start having all their spin-offs, they do a lot of Alice in Wonderland stuff, which I love.
Oh, cool.
Because they've managed to actually fuse Alice in Wonderland and H.P. Lovecraft.
Interesting.
That's cool.
As H.P. Lovecraft's writings is the seal between the looking glass. It is basically the physical looking glass keeping Wonderland from the human world.
That's interesting.
It's really fascinating and stuff that they do, and then they have this really good Robin Hood series with a female Robin Hood.
Nice.
That's actually...
Yeah, I'll have to check that out, because I've been meaning to check. Wow, you just got shot. I've been meaning to check that out, and
I like them better when we was walking in circles.
Right? And Fable.
Fables was a little too text wall for me. I don't mind a lot of text as long as they break it up properly. Fables did not break it up properly for me.
Oh,
it was a bunch
actually...
of wall of text
Eh.
and text bubbles.
Well, I can see there being a problem when you actually go to read it, but like, I don't want to say I prefer that, but like there are some books, especially like the weeklies that have been coming out lately, that like there's no dialogue. It's like I just tossed $3 at you for nothing. It's just, you know,
For pretty
fancy
pictures.
art. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's like
no,
I'm okay if you're gonna give me more bang for my buck that way.
yeah, but no, also, the one I'm going to be sending you is just a graphic novel, actually. It's standalone, not published in single issues at all. Story called The Griff.
Okay.
Which is about how military technology is all about fighting against weapons of metal,
Okay.
made out of metal. So what happens when weapons of, like, basically what happens when dragons attack and none of our heat-seeking missiles can detect them because they don't give off enough heat.
Say it again.
It's about when basically alien dragons attack and none of our weapons can
Do anything to them?
target. Yeah, because they don't give off enough heat.
Huh. Interesting.
It's actually a really cool story.
Nice.
Alright, so...
But no, I get a fair number of weeklies. I've been keeping up on Earth 2 and World's Finest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that to me is, I don't want to say the only thing worth reading, but probably one of the best things that's out right now.
Earth 2?
Yeah. Because everything else is just like, I was gonna say, I was talking about this a couple weeks ago. I don't even know if I had said this to you guys. The guy that's like the last word now, in DC, he's like the not editor in chief, but he's like the head supervisor guy. Like they actually gave him a title. He's the guy that's above Dan DiDio, who was like the last say.
Dan DiDio?
Dan DiDio was the guy's name.
Did his parents
Okay.
stutter?
Exactly. But the guy's name is Bob Harris, and he's the guy. Just to give you background on what he used to do. He was the guy that was running Marvel in the '90s when it almost went out of business.
Yeah.
So he's now the final say in DC. There's a reason that everything's really convoluted and kind of boring, because like there's just a ton of editorial mandates so they can get everything on track. And he's the guy going, "Brilliant, let's do this."
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's
Or
Us
that's
two-
dumb. Let's not do this.
yeah, exactly.
Earth 2 I'm really enjoying. I'm also really enjoying World's Finest, but I do enjoy the character of the Huntress a lot.
Yeah.
I always have. And then I've also been keeping up with the TV show Arrow.
I haven't watched it. I know there's a lot of fan backlash.
Yeah, she's kind of beat up because like she was beat up.
Which is the best thing about not being a fan. I can watch these types of shows and say, hey, this is a good show, without having to worry about, hey, that's not the Green Arrow. I know.
Yeah, and like that's the problem.
I haven't seen the show, though, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think you just need to separate.
Yeah,
'cause
you
they're
have-
different
yeah.
works. So
You know,
it's
I
hard
think
to do
of them
that
separately,
sometimes.
especially since his villain roster is like 2 people in the comics.
Well,
he needs to
you
put
know,
people
like-
in.
You
from
guys
other
grew
places.
up reading comic books. I didn't. I grew up reading things like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Excuse me.
So I know.
I didn't.
I know that I know that feeling of like
I'm gonna leave
when
her
I
in
saw the
this room.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie in theaters, I was like, this movie is dumb. It's fucking terrible. But every time I see the movie again,
Think it's better?
it gets better because that nostalgia I had for the books just starts to fall off, and I can start appreciating the movie for actually what it is.
Yeah, it's
Being
a
a
movie.
movie.
And
Yeah.
that's really something you can only start doing in multiple viewings.
Yeah. Like
I'm very good about separating movies from their source material, which is why I actually have some very campy love for the Resident Evil films. They're really wacky and
Oh, they're just
not
awful.
great. They're not great films, but they're good laughs. To say nothing else.
I have to
I'm-
disagree with you.
I
on
am a
this.
big fan of So Bad It's Good. I was actually talking to a friend of mine about possibly marathoning the Resident Evil movies and
I
just
am-
drinking ourselves blind.
I am
sounds
not
amazing.
a fan of this whole idea of so bad it's good.
No, because not for nothing. The first Resident Evil movie is an okay Resident Evil movie, and it's a pretty damn good zombie movie.
Okay.
The first one is, and I do enjoy the second one just for Nemesis. 'Cause
I'm going to disagree with you with the second one, and this is going to be the same point that I brought up the other day. The boxing match between Nemesis and Alice.
I've never seen it.
What
I've never
happens
seen the movie.
is they introduce Nemesis, and they're like, hey, we have a thing that can kill you. Here it is. And they all stand in a circle, and the two of them box for like 2 minutes.
So like his weakness is his pride or something?
No,
No,
he has a couple of handlers, and they're just kind of like go getter, and
Well, no, and
like
also
the two of them engage in fisticuffs for a little bit, and then they call it off, like they like hold them back, and it's kind of like the end of the scene. It's really stupid.
Oh, this is happening? No, this is what I have to do. Look at this. I know it. He's on fire, right?
Oh, that's beautiful. If you end up lighting the torch this way. But everything after that is really bad, with the exclusion of you're about to die.
I am about to die. Damn it.
When was the last time you saved?
Fucking no. I just saved the last time I went to the apartment.
Okay. I'm gonna say, and like every other Resident Evil movie I've seen after that is terrible, with the exclusion of the scene where Johnny Cage dies.
Johnny Cage.
Yeah, the guy that plays Johnny Cage in the first Mortal Kombat movie's in it.
Okay.
Can you take a guess how he dies?
He got punched in the balls.
Close. It's the same way Goro dies. He falls off a giant structure.
Oh.
And I laughed my ass off because it's like the only scene I've seen of Resident Evil 3. I was talking, or my dad was watching.
Oh
it,
God!
and
When I saw Wesker throw his sunglasses, and I'm like, "This is supposed to be in 3D." That's when I got up and I walked out of the room.
I was
Could've
watching.
just changed it.
What's it
like
called?
the
Popped in on my
idea
dad
behind
watching Resident Evil 3, and
Resident Evil
I was
3
like, it's
had
Johnny
a very good
Cage. And then he falls
idea.
off this giant metal thing, and I'm like, this is where you fall down. He dies, and I'm just like, those are $500 sunglasses, asshole, and walked out of the room. Didn't even finish the movie, because fuck it.
That's fantastic.
Zombies running around in the desert's not a thing I want to see.
Are you sure?
I'm lying. I actually want to drink a ton and watch that movie.
The idea behind Resident Evil 3, I think, was very good. I think the execution was not that
I don't
good.
even know what the idea was. I just know Johnny Cage was in it, and it made my
That
existence
the
okay for a
T-virus
couple of minutes.
attacked all plants and basically destroyed all plant life.
Okay.
Okay, if you want to see the Jon Stewart Chicago Pizza video, go to foodspin.deadspin.com.
Just laughing. We're talking about shit. Jon Stewart pizza.
Jon Stewart Pizza.
The best segue?
The best one.
It's the only type of segue we'll be using.
A toast to peace between New York
That's
and
really
Chicago.
loud.
While New York City won today, it's no contest which city takes the cake when it comes to, well, just about everything else.
Yes, an arm, a leg, and is that another leg or an arm? Sorry, 2 legs and a head. There we go. So, you need 2 arms and a body, I'm guessing?
All right, let's not play that.
That's really loud.
Yeah, whatever.
Can I disagree with the winner of that contest?
What contest was that?
Who has better pizza? Because New Jersey's got better pizza.
Oh, I
Hands
completely
down?
agree with that. Everyone says, "Oh, New York pizza versus Chicago pizza." Fuck you. Go to New Jersey.
Yeah.
That beats both of them.
Yeah.
New Jersey's filled with Italians.
Yeah.
I have never tried New Jersey pizza. I've never been on
It's okay.
East Coast
Imagine
as far as I can remember.
New Jersey pizza is basically
Okay, imagine the best pizza you've ever had. Now imagine it's better.
yeah. It's basically imagine New York pizza and make it not better. And then make it better. That's New Jersey pizza.
I have never. The last time I was on the East Coast, I was probably like 3.
You need to.
So imagine you're 3 years old. Now make it better.
Oh, heck.
I hate you so much, Hacker.
I hate you at all.
Like
I hate you.
these outlandish things. People are like, "What is happening?" These things are saying don't make any sense.
There's a guy on fire and he's floating at you.
You're right. I completely agree.
Vote.
But
Vote float in
sometime
2020.
I want to see the Silent Hill film because I've heard that's actually pretty good.
I saw the first one.
I have not seen it. I heard it was good.
The first
it
one.
had Pyramid Head in it, and it's like, hey, look, it's Pyramid Head.
The first one is definitely a movie that I saw. That's all I have to say about it.
Have you heard the theory about what the film is canonically?
No.
Damn it! You know, I really wish I could
Yeah,
light my
they-
torch on him.
Theory going around about how the film would legitimately be a film within the Silent Hill universe as a combined adaptation of the main
and two?
characters from the first 2 games. Basically wrote the screenplay for it together to combine their efforts and change the character for identity. But that's why you see symbolism from both with Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 2. It's because it's their combined story.
Yeah, like it wasn't a bad movie.
I'll leave Eileen.
Because
over
I
there.
actually had never played a Silent Hill game when I saw the movie, so I had no reference. It was good for what it was. I thought the acting was terrible. There was a couple of scenes that I actually was like legit creeped out about. There's a scene where the cop gets strung up on like this makeshift cross.
Oh yeah,
and then they burn her alive.
That was unnerving.
Yeah. And like usually it's one of those things. It's like okay, they show you her kind of burning for a second, and that's it.
Well, they just,
No. She had a monologue. Well, she was on fire.
Yeah,
and
they
that
kept
was
the
just,
camera on.
Yeah, like they kept the camera on her way too long.
But the
That
have
was
you seen
unnerving.
any of the Blood Rain films?
I hear they're terrible.
3's okay. 1 is hysterical just to see Meatloaf playing a master vampire.
God.
Apparently, he will do anything for money. I mean love.
Just not that.
Not that.
And apparently playing a master vampire is not that.
No. Oh no, he'll totally do that. He was in Rocky Horror. Come on, that guy will do anything for money. I mean love.
Love, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the last?
I was gonna say the other thing that was unnerving about this first Silent Hill movie was the contortionist dude wrapped in barbed wire when he comes out of the bathroom stall.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. But other than that, the movie was hilarious.
No,
but those two things got me.
The Blood Rain film, the
Oh,
first
God,
one's hysterical, the second one's mediocre, and the third one has Nazi vampires.
That sounds like a really good movie.
Sounds like the best movie.
Yeah, no, why are we not watching that?
Because I'm trying to figure out how to get my fire.
And if I remember correctly, all 3 of them are still on Netflix.
That's good to know.
Oh hey. Jacksel has Netflix.
He does.
I do.
So do I.
Alright then.
Jacksel has Netflix. I saw it. A little birdie told me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, little birdie?
I do
what I'm
actually.
saying?
Yeah,
Know what I'm saying?
it's a little bird that's
what I'm saying?
slightly smaller than like a medium-sized bird.
Yeah, but this one told me things.
Does it
Oh,
go
did it?
tweet tweet?
No, it can't use the internet.
No, it was like everybody get up.
Yeah, everybody get up.
But still, the best, in my opinion, the best game to film adaptation is Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva.
Professor what and the who what?
I'm glad you asked because I.
It's a adaptation of a
Oh Jesus.
DS series.
the
Professor
Professor Layton games.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's completely animated.
That
One
actually
second,
sounds like
my
it would be really
dog
charming.
Saw something interesting outside.
Hold on, I wasn't paying attention. What's going on here?
There's a Professor Layton movie.
There's
There
actually,
is?
Yeah.
It's
Apparently.
on Netflix?
No,
I hope
just
so.
have the DVD of it.
Oh, I thought you said it was on Netflix.
No,
you
Blood
just-
Rain
you
is on
just-
Netflix.
You just broke
Oh,
Jackson's
Blood Rain
heart.
I don't want to see Blood Rain. Fuck that shit.
Hannah?
Like, we really need to see Uwe Boll movies.
That's how you pronounce that guy's name?
Uwe?
Yeah.
You pronounce it
However you want because he's terrible.
German money scams. And
Well, those movies make a killing. That's why he keeps making them.
That's why he does it, yeah.
He uses them as like...
He uses like German tax loopholes to make money off of these terrible movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because didn't he direct House of the Dead?
Yes.
he did.
Oh my god, that movie.
That didn't have a house and barely had zombies.
The audience was dead.
Yeah, I remember they made a big deal about that on Sci-Fi one night, and I thought
it was coming on, or that
Yeah.
zombies.
No, that they were gonna play it.
Right.
I think it was before they got there. They contracted Asylum to do all their shitty movies.
Asylum.
Asylum is pretty great.
Yeah, like
their movies are sublime.
Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus.
I don't know how they do it, but they consistently turn out these really, really terrible movies.
Well, it was one of those.
I think they do it on purpose.
Yeah,
they have to.
Oh, they definitely they're in on the joke now.
They probably make a ton of money off of it too.
Yeah.
Because they're probably so cheap to make those movies.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Well, that was one of the things that I loved about like a couple of years ago. Like Friday night was like shitty movie night for Sci-Fi. Or
That's cool.
Saturday night, excuse me.
And Sci-Fi knew it. Like these movies are bad.
They
That's
knew
why
it.
people watch them.
Yeah, they know it.
Sci-Fi Channel is how I got into anime as a young kid.
Oh, nice.
Because on Saturday morning they had like a 3-hour anime block.
Yeah, they used to do that.
I was like
For me-
8-year-old watching anime, and it was really the first time I ever understood that anime was different from cartoons.
Yeah.
For me, it was watching Cardcaptor Sakura
See, most people
on Saturday morning.
most people my age grew up watching DBZ, but they weren't understanding enough to know that it wasn't cartoons, that it was anime. So I don't really count that as people's first anime.
For me, it was Cardcaptor Sakura followed immediately by Digimon.
Are you talking about Card Captors?
Yeah.
Because
Cardcaptor-
that is not Card Captor Sakura. Fuck you.
I mean, you don't gotta get mad at him, Jay.
I do get mad because the first episode of Card Captors is episode 8 of Card Captor Sakura. The second episode is episode 13. And the third episode is episode 17. You know why they did that?
We just got really serious about
yeah,
Card
like,
Captors.
shit just got real. Like
Because
shit
that is
just
a
got real.
great anime that they ruined. You know why they did that?
Why
did
do
they
it?
ruin it, Jay?
Because they didn't want to admit that Sakura was the main character. So they tried to make Lee Xiaoran the main character. So,
Okay.
but he
I
didn't
don't
show up till
remember that
episode
because I've
8.
seen it in Japanese
13
so
and
many times
17.
Now that I don't remember that part of it.
Yeah. So they basically cut out all the episodes that didn't have Lee in it
Oh,
and made
damn.
him the main character.
When I leave her behind, look how fucked up she is.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But no, but Digimon was the bigger one for me than Cardcaptor.
Digimon,
Cardcaptors was
Digital
more my
Monsters,
sister.
Digimon Armor Champions. God,
I've seen all 6 seasons of it.
I hate. Why? Why?
You didn't like
Because
Digimon?
I was one of the few people who enjoyed season 5.
I never watched it. I was always a Pokemon guy,
Yeah, same here.
and I was bigger on the games than the show because I remember even as a kid watching Ash just be able to fucking
Lose.
He was
Constantly lose.
I'm gonna go beat Brock with Pikachu, and I'm like, no, you fucking wouldn't, pal. Like, you suck at this.
That's why-
15
I was
years
big
as a
into the actual-
Pokemon trainer and not even a master.
Immersion ruined.
Yeah,
Digimon season 3 was amazing.
I never got into it.
I hated the first season, so I didn't watch anything more.
I mean,
Okay,
I hear Digimon's
season-
really good, but
Season 3 was written by the same person who wrote Serial Experiment Lane.
Yoshitoshi Abe?
I don't know
You
the
just said a
person's
bunch of
name.
things there, and I have no idea what you
Come on, I've forgotten more anime than you will ever see in your entire lifetime.
probably.
So, Yoshitoshi Abe, he's the guy who wrote Serial Experiments Lane.
I saw
Yeah,
at least a
apparently he
couple
wa-
of frames of
So
an anime.
it was depressing. And going back, it still holds up because then you get all the symbolism of the actual show.
Great.
Oh.
Like how the final enemy of the season is an analog for one of the characters will commit suicide.
Are we even reading the chat?
Are you
Yes, we
talking about Digimon here?
Digimon Tamers, season
Okay,
3.
you're definitely talking about Yoshitoshi Abe though, because he had an
Uh,
anime. I forgot what it was called. Hayabane Renmei.
Tatsumaki Senpu
He
Gyaku?
had
Super
one
spoiler
called-
here,
called
but
Seeking Lock
every
and
character in
Night
it is a
Sun.
victim of suicide,
And
and they don't tell this to you.
He had that one character called Suicidey, and he actually didn't kill himself.
Yeah, no. and
He was
then-
actually the one with the most will to live.
Oh man, you ever see that one anime, Yu-Gi-Oh? It's
Um,
really good.
Oh,
Tell me more about it.
It's about a
You mean
kid.
Hatoshima? The greatest anime in all fucking existence?
It's about a kid, and he plays a children's card game.
Game
He
to
plays a
save the
what?
world?
Say again.
He's
No,
a kid,
yeah.
and he plays children's card game, and then
Yeah.
he turns into an Egyptian pharaoh.
Okay,
And the
tell me
Egyptian
more. Yeah.
and the Egyptian pharaoh plays a children's card game.
But what happens when the
God,
card
you guys
game-
really sound like 5-year-olds explaining cartoons. First there's Pikachu, and then he finds this rock guy, and this guy's name is Brock, and then there's this girl named Misty. That is how a kid explains cartoons.
And as a complete aside, that is the only way to explain the plot of Robot Jocks. If you explain the plot to Robot Jocks like that, and then they fight, and then he lost, and he killed all those people, and
then
he was really sad,
and then he shoots a fist at somebody,
and then they fight, but then at the end they become friends.
and then there's a random sex scene and nudity,
Oh,
and I'm 8 years
God.
old and shouldn't be watching this.
And this movie is awesome.
It's the beach.
I'm 8 and this movie's awesome.
Honestly, if you explain Robot Jocks that way, it sounds pretty good.
No, honestly,
And then you watch it, and then you want to die.
no, that movie makes me feel like I'm 8 years old and this is awesome. That movie just it has all of the heart.
Dude, the fucking disarm scene is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I don't even know where I have to go.
The disarm scene, oh my god.
You know what I'm talking about, Jay?
Yes, of course.
Robot Jocks.
I haven't seen that movie in years, but I
Robot
remember
Jocks
it.
is the best movie of the year every year.
It is. You need to. If you haven't seen Robot Jocks,
Yeah, if you haven't seen the prequel to Pacific Rim, you need to.
go see it right now.
What do you mean the prequel? You mean the far superior
Original?
original?
Yeah, that's the one that came first. I don't really mean prequel, but it's Pacific Rim is just a sequel to Robot Jocks, and if you haven't seen it, do
as
yourself
far as
a
I'm
service.
concerned, Pacific Rim is a remake that's not as good.
That's true. I don't care if it had Idris
Try
Elba.
using the body parts on the guy in the milkshakes. I mean, he's missing his head. He looks like he's missing his arm.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's a good idea.
That is a
And
good idea.
Abnerf 2010, yes, we are reading the chat. We just got sidetracked on the hilariousness of Robot Jocks. Or the greatness
And
of Robot
anime
Jocks.
and all that other junk.
I mean,
And,
I don't
and then
know
I
if you
started watching
guys-
Toonami.
I don't know if you guys saw this really good anime.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
It's called Yu-Gi-Oh.
Tell me more.
It's a little kid, and he plays cards.
All right, stop, please. No more of this. No more of this.
And then he had to fight Jesus, but he was a pharaoh, and everyone knows that the Jews came out of Egypt, and then they went across the Red Sea, and that's when he played Exodia.
And then he activated the trap card.
Oh my God! And it turns out it was a black hole. Black holes don't exist in anime.
Oh, that guy's not very good at wheelchairs.
He's a doll
Oh.
in a 1950s sort of way.
Mm-hmm.